Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to our Plexus event via Google Hangout. Thank you so much for everyone who's decided to jump on tonight and learn more about Plexus. My name is Helen McFadden, and I'm a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus. And what we're going to do tonight, just to kind of give you a little overview, normally I have my beautiful Diamond Power Partner and BFF, Sonya Dudley, on the call with me. But she unfortunately had some last-minute engagements come up, and she can't join us tonight. So you're going to hear just from little old me, but thank goodness that's not the only person you're going to be hearing from, because do we have a treat for you guys tonight? I am so excited. After I share my story and just a little bit about the products, I'm going to turn it over to a very special couple in my life, Emerald Ambassador Aimee Darling and her husband Dennis, and they are just a huge Plexus success story and couple, and I'm just so excited for them to be able to join us tonight so you can hear from them and all the success that they've shared, that they're going to share with you tonight about what Plexus has done for them. So just a little bit about myself. I'm going to make this real brief because we have lots to cover tonight, lots of exciting things, but just to share a little bit about my journey in Plexus. I have been with Plexus for just a little over 4 years. I heard about Plexus through an old friend. Well, she's not old, I know. Sheila, if you're listening, you're not old. You're just a friend from the past that I'd known for a while. And it was actually just a very, very divine moment in time when I saw her Facebook post all about Plexus. To kind of give you just a little bit of history, I had been in another network marketing company for 16 years prior to Plexus. I got out in 2009 after just kind of being burnt out with the industry, just feeling like I was done with sales. I felt like at that point in my career, after 16 years, I should have been further ahead. I was taking 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. And so I took that opportunity at the ripe young age of my early 40s to decide to have a career change. But unfortunately, I didn't know what I wanted to be yet when I grew up. So I took that opportunity, was very blessed to be able to take care of my aging parents, my dad, who had Alzheimer's brought on by diabetes, and then my mom, who had the early stages of Alzheimer's. So I was very grateful to be able to be their caregiver part-time, and I also did take that opportunity to also work different part-time jobs to try to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with the rest of my life for my plan B when my parents were no longer with me someday. So I had many part-time jobs. My favorite one ended up being a Weight Watcher leader. I have struggled with weight all my life, and I felt that those were the parts of network marketing that I really missed, was being a leader, helping people reach goals, being their cheerleader, just really having a passion for seeing other people succeed. And I also fell in love with helping people get healthy. Because I could relate to them so well, I found myself just really deciding, gosh, I would love to help people get healthy full-time for a living, but I don't want to go back to school. I certainly am never doing network marketing again. And, you know, Lord just kind of set me up. You know, I don't know if any of you have ever had a little prayer with some caveats like that, but that was pretty much where my mind was at in the summer of 2012, knowing that I needed to kind of be looking for a plan B in my life to work full-time again someday. So it was a divine afternoon. I came across the name of my friend Sheila that I had been in business with in the other network marketing company before. She was in Mississippi. I live in Nevada. So we had lost touch after I heard through the grapevine she as well had gotten out of that industry. So when her picture popped up on Facebook and I saw that she was in front of a brand new Plexus Lexus, and her husband were like in New Orleans. She just got a diamond Rolex watch. And I was just thinking, she got back into network marketing because most companies do not give free cars away and diamond Rolex watches. So I was very curious what the heck Plexus was. And so I went to her website and quickly learned all about the pink drink. Now, what my members seemed to struggle the most with after being a Weight Watcher leader for 3 years was, Helen, by 5 o'clock, I've eaten all my points and I don't have any extras to go, and there's still dinner. It's dinner time and I'm, out of points. And pretty much they were addicted to carbs and sugar. They could be doing everything right, but the plan itself to truly lose weight, when you're, still eating carbs and sugar, it's very difficult. So when I learned about what the pink drink does, and that's of course our flagship product, Plexus Slim, which I'm sure for those of you who are watching tonight, you've probably already heard about our now pretty famous pink drink. But I just got so excited thinking about how many people I could possibly help because of the whole balancing the blood sugar and what the natural plant extracts were doing with cravings and, for carbs and sugar, etc. Of course, and then I thought of myself, who still struggled with a 10-pound swing even as a leader, because I did have probably more a carb addiction than like a candy addiction. So I called her up, and just to make a very long story short, it was a phone call I'll never forget, because when I hung up, I knew that I needed to share these amazing health products. And I called my best friend, the one who is supposed to be on the call tonight, Sonya, Dudley, and I pretty much told her that she was going to do this journey with me. And, it was a total leap of faith, because she had the same mindset as me that she would never do network marketing again. We had been in that same company, her even a little bit longer than me. And so I pretty much just took that leap of faith that day in early September 2012 with just a dream in my heart to really help people, and just to allow this the opportunity of Plexus to be my plan B, to help retire my husband, who had been working a job for 27 years with the airlines, and it was just causing a lot of stress in our household, not having college savings for our children. I just really felt, when Sheila told me, Helen, people are desperate to lose weight and they're desperate to feel better. If you will just work Plexus and share it with every single person you meet, this business can happen for you. And those words still ring true in my mind. And she didn't have to convince me, because I had been a leader and I saw how much people struggle. Even if it's just with that last 5 to 10 pounds, it's typically like in our subconscious, and it affects our attitude, our mood, just everything about it. But more importantly, people do stress out about their health, but most of the reasons people are stressed, which can cause so many health issues to begin with, is due to finances. And oftentimes that's just, unfortunately the case. And I viewed Plexus as the whole package. And so that has been absolutely what it has been for myself and thousands and tens and hundreds of thousands now people in Plexus. I believe we have about 400,000 ambassadors in the company, and it's just been such an amazing journey. I was able to become a jewel, which means I got my own Plexus Lexus. My husband and I have been able to take 4 all expense paid trip to Hawaii, and we now have earned 4 Lexuses as a couple. My husband is an emerald, I am a diamond ambassador, and you'll learn a little bit more about what that all means when Aimee and Dennis share their success with you tonight. But what I just wanted to roll right into now is to just share a little bit about the products, because we're so proud of our products. We are a product-driven company. We only have 16 products, so I call our product line small but mighty, because we are selling multiple millions. We've sold record months now, 50 million plus in revenue of Plexus in just 1 month out of our warehouse in Scottsdale, Arizona. Just pretty incredible. And we wouldn't have that kind of success and revenue if we didn't have products that work, especially just 16 products. So what you're going to find oftentimes when you hear about people who aren't feeling so great these days, no energy, stubborn, weight loss not coming off, just all kinds of health issues. Typically, there's 3 reasons why that is the case. And what I love about our products is that they are not Band-Aid products. They actually get to the root cause and issue of why people aren't feeling so great. So with all that said, the things that I'm going to share with you tonight, just know that we do not claim to cure, prevent, treat any kind of disease. We can't make any claims like that. The products just do what they say they are going to do, which is all on the labels. And if you research, more importantly, not just our products, but the ingredients of the products, it makes a lot of sense why people with so many illnesses and ailments are feeling so great now, when they've lost hope and they thought that nothing would work. They've tried everything. They've tried synthetics. They've even tried some natural supplements, but it's the synergistic combination of these ingredients that we have just gotten our hands on in Plexus, and we are so blessed to be able to offer hope to so many people who are feeling hopeless, especially in this Thanksgiving week. We have so much to be thankful for, and great health should be at the top of the list. So there's no reason why people can't feel so great on these products, because all of them have a 60-day money-back guarantee. So what our targeted products do, and I'm just going to talk about the triplex, that's our best-selling trio of products. Whenever you hear like a rockin' testimony, like people are feeling like amazing and they're just going on down about how much their health has been transformed, typically they are on the Triplex products. And the Triplex consists of our Plexus Slim, which is our famous pink drink, the BioCleanse product, which helps with gut health, and you're detoxifying the gastrointestinal tract, and then the ProBio 5. And this is not your everyday probiotic, and I'll go into a little bit of detail about each product so you can understand that why the trio of these products works so well to address blood sugar imbalance, gut health, and inflammation in the body. So much of them are all tied together. So the Slim drink is very simple. It's not a meal replacement. It's simply a powdered stick that you mix into a bottle of water, shake it up, and you go about your day. You can drink it before breakfast, after breakfast. Most people do drink it in the morning because they feel so great for the rest of the day. And so really that's just up to you when you want to drink it. But what the Slim is made of is basically plant extracts. A lot of the ingredients that you would read just right there on our label, and you can look them all up on the website too, are ingredients that you've probably heard of before. If you've watched Dr. Oz, he dissects all these Garcinia cambogia, chromium, alpha-lipoic acid, all these amazing plant extracts that we have put together, like I said, in a perfect order to help with blood sugar balancing, which helps with your lipids. We have a lot of people who have just really overall sustained energy throughout the day, and many people who have been able to supplement what they used to be on many, many medications. We've got lots of testimonies where people feel that amazing that Plexus has helped them with that as well. So that's our Plexus Slim. It's our flagship product. So much, if you want to ever Google your whatever might be ailing you and gut health or blood sugar, you're going to find there's a correlation and there's a common denominator typically with why things are happening in your body. So again, these are not Band-Aid products. They actually help to go and work to balance your body from the inside out. All right, so that's our Plexus Slim. Super easy, easy peasy. I love that. We all love simple. And then I'm going to talk about BioCleanse. Now you might be wondering, why the heck does Helen have poop pillows, a female poop, you might notice, and a male poop in the background of my office? Well, that's because guess what? Everybody poops. But because I'm not like some certified nutritionist, which you're going to hear, she's like, I talk poop all the time. Well, I don't know most of y'all, probably all of y'all out there in Google Hangout land. So I like to refer it to as the car wash. So just think about, in terms of a car wash, if you have 3 cars going into a car wash, how many should be coming out? And the answer, just in case I can't hear you, is 3. So if you're one who says, oh gosh, Helen, well, I know you're probably supposed to have 3 car washes a day, but I'm only having 1 or 2, then you really want to listen up, because in all seriousness, car washes are extremely important. If you're not having happy, healthy car washes daily, it can make you feel sluggish. It can slow down your metabolism. You could be eating everything right, but your body doesn't have the ability to absorb nutrients due to your gastrointestinal tract being ridden with toxins from not having a happy, healthy daily car wash, 3 cars a day. All right. So the BioCleanse is a combination of vitamins and minerals. It also has magnesium, and most people, I have been reading about this a lot lately, are magnesium deficient. It also has an oxygenation benefit for your blood. We have a lot of medical professionals that come to our Plexus events, and I hold events all across the country, and I'm always so intrigued. I always love to meet anybody from the medical field who's decided to come and learn more, or even join our company and promote the products themselves in their practice. And I will always ask, does or can disease grow in an oxygenated environment? And the answer is always no. So oxygenation for your blood is a wonderful benefit. And so just know the way to take this product, it's not like a run for the exit sign kind of product. It's a gentle cleanse, and it's just a wonderful product that you can take a loading dose depending on your car situation. But all the rules and the dosage amounts and things like that are on the bottle. But just know what I love about that our products are being promoted by us ambassadors is that you have somebody that's willing to really work with you and wants to help troubleshoot just to make sure you're taking the correct dosage, because dosage really does matter, and we want to make sure that you are seeing the results that you are looking for in these products. So the BioCleanse is the first part of 2 for our gut health products in our trio of the triplex, and then we have the ProBio 5. This is a very special probiotic. What you will notice, most commercials nowadays, they are all about either prescription drugs, and now we're seeing more and more probiotic commercials. And you have to kind of think about, people don't put their advertising dollars into things that aren't in demand by the masses, or really being recommended. And it's a huge industry to be in the health business. Actually, obviously we know $1 billion industry, but probiotics are a must. So what makes ours so special? We have 5 good probiotic strains to repopulate the good bacteria in your gut. It also has an enzyme breakdown benefit, which is really important for breakdown of your food. And then what really makes this product so special is it has an antifungal to rid your body of excess yeast. Excess yeast in the body is a huge issue, and just know that many people who research our ingredients realize that they're typically would have to buy several products to get what's in our one ProBio 5. But I really, in all seriousness, truly, gut health is huge. They say that about 70-ish% of our gut health is actually our immune system, is built in our gut. It's also known as our second brain. And so it's very important to have a healthy gut bacteria balance. It's very important to not have excess yeast in your body. And I promise you, it's another one of those things that Dr. Oz talks about. If you're up on all those health shows, we have got it going on in this trio of products to really balance your gut, make sure that your bacteria and your car washes are happening daily, plus and also having your blood sugar balanced on a consistent basis all day with this delicious, yummy pink drink. And just so you know, I don't know if I mentioned this, I don't know, I can't recall, but there is no added caffeine in this product. It's sweetened with stevia. It tastes kind of like a cherry Kool-Aid or a Tootsie Pop. It's a really delicious drink that people just love to have. I usually end up having 2 a day because I love it so much. So 1 drink a day plus a couple of pills, and incredible testimonies have come out of this. Make sure to ask your ambassador about some special testimonies that she'd like to share with you about what the Triplex has either done for him or her friends. The last product I want to talk about, and what I will just say about the rest of our products, we have a pain, an incredible inflammation pain line, natural remedy for just unbelievable, with a green lip mussel, a pills, cream, and we also have a nerve product. We have energy products. We have 96 yummy protein shakes. We have many different products, but they're all targeted. They all make sense for your health, natural ingredients, gluten-free, etc. I call it, again, the small but mighty product line. Amazing vitamins, omegas. I have never felt so great taking these products, and I will say I haven't missed a day since September 6th of 2012, and I feel about 20 years younger on all my Plexus products. The last one I wanted to talk to you about before I turn it over to Dennis and Aimee is our block, because Thanksgiving is, 2 days away, and we should be enjoying Thanksgiving and not worrying about calories, right? We only live once. We want to enjoy ourselves. But if you knew that there was a product out there that could actually block up to 48% of carbs and sugars in your body, would you get excited? Well, that is exactly what our block product does. I am so excited about this product. We have had so many incredible weight management success stories. It's been amazing. White kidney bean, brown seaweed, just a couple real natural ingredients, chromium, and just really been like helping people with feeling fuller, not craving. It's been amazing. So ask your ambassador about Plexus Block, okay? All right, so I just had to make that little plug because, Thanksgiving and we like our pumpkin pie, right? Okay, so, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Thank you all for listening to me, putting up with me for a few minutes, because now the best part of the night is going to happen. I just want to, before I introduce Dennis and Aimee, I just want to share that I have known Aimee for, I think it's been, just almost 20 years. I want to say this next summer, it'll be 20 years. And her and I we're in the other business together. And she was one of those people, when I first joined Plexus, I knew that she had a health practice and was working with people who had a lot of different health issues. And I knew how much these natural plant-based products could truly help, not just her, but her clients. And so I sent her multiple heartfelt messages for several months, and she totally blew me off. You guys really, I mean, this is the fun part of network marketing. You know, you just get like rejected, stepped on, spit on. You know, that was my best friend, Aimee, right there. No, I'm just kidding. And so I just want to share, it has been such a joy to see her come around. She came around, and just to see what it's done for her health, her success, and for her children and her husband. That's really the best part about what we do. I said we're going to talk a little bit about the business tonight. Aimee is going to share, but just know that watching your, you know, some of your closest friends that you've seen struggle financially and health-wise in life, embrace this opportunity and run with it and impact so many lives. Aimee is like famous in Plexus. Like, people just love her videos. I have like 2 besties in Plexus. They're like super, super famous. So that's why I'm famous in Plexus, because I recruited Aimee and Sonya. Okay, just so y'all know, that's my claim to fame. All right, I love you so much. I'm gonna turn it over to Aimee Darling and Dennis Darling. Are you glad I'm there?
Hey, okay, yeah, that's the only reason that people know who you are. Whatever, board member, second diamond, whatever. All right. Well, I just want to take a quick moment and thank everybody for having us on. And Sonya and Helen, Sonya, I hope you feel fabulous and get everything finished up. But Helen, I just thank you for the opportunity to share. And you're right, you guys, I was terrible to her, and I say it consistently. I am so thankful that she didn't give up on me, because I was mean. I ignored her. I didn't just ignore her messages. I actually sent her back curt, like, frosty messages, because I just, you know, whatever. So that kind of happened. But I'm not going to talk so much tonight about like my health journey or, you know, all the amazing reasons why I love these products. But we're going to talk a little bit tonight. Dennis and I are, this is the first time we've ever been together on something, and I'm a little concerned about what will come out of his mouth.
I'm concerned too.
Dennis is going to actually start. But I did begin my journey with Plexus. Uh-oh, are we frozen?
Keep going.
You think we're frozen?
Yeah, you are, but it's, yeah, you know, you're good now.
You frozen?
Just keep talking. We can at least hear you. It might just be a spotty connection.
All right. I apologize. Okay, we'll just keep talking. So
okay.
I did begin my journey with Plexus 3.5 years ago. And at the time I had a practice as a holistic nutritionist. So I went to school to be a master nutrition therapist. And that was born out of my son, our son being very digestively ill. So my wheelhouse is gut health and yeast overgrowths and all things natural. When I went into that field, I was about 200 pounds. I was addicted to sugar and Taco Bell. And so it was a really challenging transition for us to make, with me having to make quality decisions as I learned more and more as a nutritionist. I wish I had had these Plexus products back then. It would have been a lot simpler to have that tool in my toolbox. And so I know you're shaking your head, but this is my husband, Dennis. And so I had the privilege of being on stage at convention in Las Vegas. And many of you got to hear my story and our story, and so much of my success and our success and just everything we love about Plexus is very wrapped up in Dennis for me. And so it's just exciting to take a minute and just talk about the business side of it tonight, share with you a little bit about our story, and really just hope to inspire you about who you know that is that person that's really wanting more out of life. They love people. They're tired of being tired, and they just know in their heart that they want to dream bigger. And that was us. And we didn't really know that we needed this when we really needed this. And we didn't want to come back into network marketing because we'd been pretty burned for about 15 years. And so when I came to Dennis, and I said, you know, I really want to carry this product in my office. I see what it's doing. It's clean, it's effective, it's simple, it's affordable. It's all those things we believe in. I really want to carry this because I believe that we could help more people get to their health goals if I had a tool like this. And you were mean. I mean, he said no. So do you want to kind of talk a little bit about the journey for us and what it's brought to us as far as the business?
Yeah. So I was very mean. I was not happy with Helen, to be honest. I unfriended her on Facebook. It's my claim to fame. I said no to Helen McFadden, not knowing. And I didn't even, Aimee had to Facebook friend me myself. She got on my phone and Facebook friended me. And the product, the starting of this whole thing was tough. I refer to it, I look back on it now and think of it as Willy Wonka's golden ticket. And everybody's read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Everybody has watched how you bought millions of candy bars to get that one golden ticket. And there's poor Charlie. He goes and finds $1 in the snowbank and goes and buys the candy bar. Didn't get the ticket. Grandpa finds another $1 and goes buys him another golden ticket. And there it is. Bam. Plexus, I felt was going to be another golden ticket. Here we go. We're going to be chasing this rabbit. We're going to be chasing this golden ticket. We're going to have a room full of inventory. We're going to have a room full of stuff that nobody else wants. She's going to be hauling around in a car, opening up the back of her trunk and schlepping this stuff. And she had a successful business as a nutritionist. She had a good reputation as a nutritionist. And what I found was within 3 to 4 months, we started having a very consistent income, which, like Helen pointed out, a lot of stress comes from income. And we were stressing every month, month in, month out. I have I get compensated very well for my position, but every month we were struggling. Every month it was what bill I was only going to get the minimum. We were never getting ahead. Like Helen said, we were never paying for our kids' college. How are we going to send our kids to college? The expectation that there is going to go, but how are we going to get them there? Plexus turned out to be a very well-run company. We've been to Maui 3 times, or Hawaii 3 times, Maui twice, Hawaii once with the company. I've had a chance to golf with Tarl and Alec. I've had a chance to have dinner with Tarl and just talk with him as a man-to-man, human-to-human, and pick his brain and just listen to his vision for the company and listen to Alex's vision for the company. And I won't say it sold me, but it made me feel comfortable. It gave, as a man, you don't like to use that term warm and fuzzy, but it gave me a warm and fuzzy that, hey, this is a company worth working with, worth working for. It has good products. Helen talked about the pain products. Because of my job, I take at least 4 of the, it's not X factors. What is it now?
It's not fast relief, it's ease.
It's ease. I take 4 of the ease, used to be called fast relief, a day for my joints. I love the X factor. I carry it with me in my fire truck and use it daily when I'm gone. But the biggest thing for it is the consistency that you see in your income. Day in, day out, month in, month out, your income is consistent. It makes your products are good. So you're not feeling like you're selling the pan that nobody really wants or the candle that nobody is ever going to buy. It is a good product that actually is helping people, and you're getting compensated well for it. And it takes the stress out of life for us. We're starting to save for college for our children. We are starting a whole lot of different things now because of Plexus. Trips, Belize, Mexico, Hawaii, all in 1 year because
the income.
Because of the income. We love to travel, and those are things we choose to spend money on. If you come to our house, we don't have a whole lot of furniture, but we have a whole lot of airline miles.
Yeah,
So.
That's true. That's true. Well, and really, as we think about this business, because it only cost us $34.95, I think that's too cheap. I think that there's an undervalue in that. We've had lots of friends. Because of my previous network marketing experience, I used to study other network marketing plans because that was how I could hard sell my ineffective plan that I was working with. And there was always that carrot. And I would come home from conventions. I've been to 54 conventions. And so I would come home and say, this is the year. This is the year that I'm going to do it. And I'm going to pay off debt. And then every year I was accumulating more debt for inventory. I was spending more on, day-to-day cost. I was, from the hair to the nails to the suits to the office help and it was a sham. And I had lost his respect, and there was just zero desire for us to ever be part of network marketing again. What I'm seeing that is so different with Plexus is, and I know that sounds so crazy, like why this time? Because for the first 6 months, you guys, every 5 times a month we get paid. 5 in 11 different ways. And it would be every Friday I would get a paycheck and I would call Helen. I would say, why are they paying me? They're paying me because I'm sharing the product that I love that's so effective. They're paying us because we're giving this opportunity to others. And I had no clue why this was happening. I just knew it was coming in. And I loved, because when I was going to school and when Dennis and I met in college, you had to go to school to get some degree to hopefully get a job. And Plexus was paying me while I was learning. And it was, for the biggest thing for me really has been that we've been able to pay off about $50,000 worth of debt. We also bought a home 2 years ago, and my income was the down. Yeah, my income was the down. We're getting ready to buy another home next month because we moved because of his job. And so we have the opportunity that I don't lose my job. I can take it anywhere because I don't have territories. It's an internet-based business. I don't have product to haul around. And we are, again, this month in December, it's my income that's paying the down. Again, I've never had that. And the very first time when we went from very spare time, moving up part-time, every single month, one of those paychecks paid for something. Whether it was Christmas gifts, it was tithing properly, it was, paying for the kids. It was Dennis's job as a government Forest Service firefighter. He was furloughed. My income covered our bills. And that never would have happened. And I know so many network marketers because I love this industry. I love that you don't have to make an appointment with me to get quality products, and you can get them at the cost you want. I love that from day one, myself and my team members have the opportunity to pass me up as quickly as they want. That's what makes us so different. It's all those wonderful things that we're experiencing, but it's because we don't have to wait. We can move up as quickly as we want. So we're able to say, okay, Aimee, how many more lives do we get to change? How many more people do we get to be part of their journey for health and wealth? And how many more people can we see, learn this business, and then we get the blessing and the benefit too. And we're getting paid for that. And so, in my previous business, every time I worked, that person would then spin off and they would go and do their own business, and I would lose them. And so Dennis got to see that again and again and again. And I think more than anything, as a man, he was trying to protect me, that this was happening to us. But at this point, right, paying off debt, that very first check when I moved into that leadership position of Emerald and really became a full-time person, I remember when Helen said to me, and I said, I'm afraid to dream. I'm afraid. Is this real? Do you remember that conversation? Yeah. He said, you have 6 months to make this happen. And at the 6th month mark, he had been furloughed. And it was kind of the joke. Around the 4th month, he was furloughed. In the 6th month, we'd called Matt and Helen and said, okay, so we've made our decision about whether or not we're going to stay. And we were making good, Ruby income. Yep. And it was kind of the joke. Of course we're going to stay. We're getting to help people. We're filling our cup. We're able to do things for our family that we've never been able to do. And Helen had said to me, if you give this business 1 year of true effort, like a real job, and I worked another job full time while I was doing this, and had the kids at home, and we were homeschooling, and he's gone on fires. And I said, I'm going to do it. I know it's going to be challenging, but I'm willing. And I know that this is helping people in a way I've never seen. And so that's what happened for us. We got that first Emerald check, and we've been in Emerald for over 2 years, an Emerald position. I have an amazing team of people that I get to be part of their journeys, and it's because of them. And so now that first check, Helen called me. She said, what's your first check? I'm like, I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to know. I was waiting for Dennis to come home. And I will tell you, no matter what person has ever told me no, whatever person has ever been mean to me, however many people have quit on their own dreams, there is nothing that will replace the look of relief on his face when we pay our bills, because we can. And he doesn't have to have that stress. And right now, he doesn't have to take overtime. He loves his job. He enjoys it, but we get to retire him early. So it's been huge for us. It's been huge.
Yeah. Huge. It's, I don't know how many of you out there use bill pay, but when it's an automatic bill pay, 15th of the month rolls around and you don't have to think about it. It just happens. And you look on your account and go, hey, there's money. We don't have to worry about it. The stress of the 15th of the month where all your bills are due is gone. get out of for the company. It is a great company. The one fight we have consistently is we have to work. You know, it's not just take your computer and go sit at Starbucks. There's work involved. If you're not willing to work, you're not willing to move up in the company. It's not a natural, oh, I just started this and everybody's going to flock to you.
Yeah.
And you have to, as a couple with 2 children that are busy with school as well, we have to work on our boundaries. I work a normal dated job, and we have to work on our boundaries. When do we have our time? When do we spend time as a family? When do you get to work at night with your team? When do we have to respect that for each other, to understand that if she doesn't work or we don't work, we're not going any farther. And so it's not magical. It's not going to fall out of the sky for you, but it happens because you work and work with your spouse, your significant other on, hey, if I do this, and here's what it is. We constantly yearly joke about, okay, is this the year that we quit Plexus? Oh wait, we're in year 4. Are we done?
Never.
$35 to renew for your
Never.
website. I don't know.
Every time. Well,
Yeah.
I think that really for us, the biggest thing has been that we were those people that we were in so much disbelief. In the first 6 months, every 5 times a month, I would look at him, I would call Helen, I would text Helen, and then of course Sonya. I'm like, look what they're paying me. Are you kidding me? All I'm doing is telling people about what I feel fabulous about. And I wasn't on Facebook, and I didn't have a huge network, and I couldn't talk about it at work. And so I had every reason and every excuse. And plus, he was not pleasant. And he didn't want me telling our friends and family. And so this is just where I would say, when we talk about what if, I work probably consistently 1 evening a week, 1 2-hour evening a week, sometimes 2, rarely, usually it's 1. And that is an opportunity for him to really plug into our kids without me. And it's wonderful for them. But being a Plexus family has given our children the opportunity to learn how to give and to be selfless. And that really would not happen when you're dying with bills and you can't tithe properly, you can't help family, you can never really achieve your dream. You can't buy new sheets because there's holes. You can't buy new, anything. You're waiting to sell all your children's clothes before you can buy them new ones. You guys, to this day, I still cry. I know he thinks I'm like this emotional wreck. I'm not. But I literally donated all the kids' summer clothes into last year's winter clothes today, and I'm crying. And the poor guy at the little pickup place, he's like, something's wrong with her. But it's because he provided for us, but it was my job at home to sell the clothes before I could buy new clothes. And it's not like we're living some high life, but we don't have that stress anymore. Now we can selflessly give to others and not have that stress. And it's been incredible. And if it wasn't for Helen not giving up on us and for putting up with attitude, and for us having the vision to take a risk on ourselves, we took the risk, and we had to decide it was worth it. And we gave it a solid, hard year, and we went for it. And it's changed our lives. And more importantly, I have about 3,000 people that I've had the privilege of working with. And it's them coming off of welfare and them, quitting high-paying, uber stressful jobs, and they never got to be with their kids. Watching that happen for others, that has been the most amazing part of this journey. That is, and I beg all of you that are watching this to take the time to get to that place where you get the joy of seeing the look and watching the lives of others. It's incredible. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it, for sure.
The one thing it's taught us is to dream big.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to dream. I forgot how. If
you don't dream big, nothing happens.
Now that from him, you all don't know this man, but did that really come out of his mouth? Because we got in the grind. We got in the couple grind, right? You pay your bills, you go through life, you're happy, there's nothing really wrong, everybody's healthy, but there's nothing really exciting. And it did. It helped. It reminded us how to dream big like we were made to. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Awesome. Thanks, you guys. This has been so great. I love it. So when you were telling that story, just I had this memory of when I think it was one of your first Jewel checks. You went out and bought all new towels. Was it all new towels or
All
sheets?
new towels. All new towels, all new sheets.
Yeah.
Really?
You were just like, oh my God. I mean, those are the little things. Like when you don't have extra money, you just have an old towel in your house. It's a towel. It's still absorbing water. I can't afford to get a new towel. So I love it. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you guys. And, I was thinking about, I was just really thinking about the people watching this. And what I really want to say is, Aimee and I and Sonya, our invisible Sonya, we are just a handful of people who have made it to the top of this company. When I joined, there were 17 emeralds in the whole company, no diamonds yet. And now we have about 500-ish jewels in the whole company. And this has all been in the last 4 years. So, success like that, it's not like it's just this thing out there. I think that's where we get cynical. We just think, oh, well, that's your thing, or maybe the products will work for you, or maybe you can get that Lexus. But we see it over and over and over again. And really, and it's not even just the top positions. It's the positions like golds and senior golds and rubies who are making enough 4-digit income to make a huge dent in bills and college savings and retirement. And we have thousands of those in Plexus. So we've never seen anything quite like it. Usually the biggest confusion, like Aimee says, for us in the very beginning with people who are new to our team is like, oh my gosh, I just got paid and I have no idea why. I got a Friday check. I have no idea. Why did I just get a paycheck? That's unheard of, right? It's usually the opposite. It's like, I got another bill. Why did I get another bill? So this is real. This is the real deal, and we are so blessed to be the messengers of these life-changing products and business opportunities. So thank you, Aimee and Dennis. I love hearing your story. I'll never get tired of it, and it's such a great perspective for people who have been in the field, before, lost their dream. I was the same way. I didn't know in my 40s I could dream again. I thought, this is my life. If I, get a full-time job again someday, great, but to have a job where you have time freedom, where you can decide every single day what you want to do, where your priorities lie, you can live out your priorities, and you can be there. Our son just recently broke his leg, and it has been like crazy. We have to take him to school every morning. We got to pick him up. We have to like care for him. And both Matt and I are home to do it. And I just never take for granted the time freedom when you choose to step out, give it a good year, like you guys said, and just take that leap of faith. You just never know. For $35, you never know what could be your reality for Plexus. So thank you, everybody, so much for joining us tonight. We love to ask the question, what if this could change everything for you? And as we are in this season of gratitude, really think about your blessings and how if you really did take this chance on Plexus, how you could be a blessing to others and give them the gift of great health and potential wealth. All right, so make it a great week. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Thank you again to our special guests. And I'm going to just assume, because I think Sonya's got control somewhere, that she's going to hang up for us. Or I could just hang out and just like sing or something.